Blood Moon Ritual. Part 1. The Invitation. It began with a letter. On a damp October morning, Marcus Hale, a 28-year-old anthropologist, received a strange, red-sealed envelope at his apartment in Salem, Massachusetts. The sender was unknown, the ink a deep crimson. Inside was a simple message. You are chosen. Witness the return. Come to the Ashwood Circle before the blood moon. Midnight. Do not be late. At first, Marcus thought it was a prank. But the Ashwood Circle, an ancient stone formation deep in the woods, had long fascinated historians and occult enthusiasts. And the upcoming lunar event, the blood moon, was rare, casting the night sky in an ominous red glow. Driven by curiosity and a hunger for discovery, Marcus packed his journal, flashlight, and camera, then made his way into the forest. Part 2, the circle. The Ashwood Forest was silent. Too silent. No wind, no rustling leaves, no wildlife. Only the sound of Marcus's boots crunching over brittle twigs. As the moon climbed higher, its crimson light bathed the woods in a bloody hue. The deeper he went, the stranger things felt. Trees seemed to lean toward him. Shadows moved when they shouldn't. Finally, Marcus arrived at the Ashwood Circle. 12 monolithic stones arranged in a perfect ring, ancient carvings etched into their surfaces. In the center stood a large, flat altar stone, stained with something dark, something that didn't look like moss. He wasn't alone. 10 figures in hooded red robes stood silently between the stones, each holding a candle. Their faces were hidden. One turned toward him and raised a hand. "Welcome, Marcus Hale," the voice rasped. "The ritual begins now." Part 3, the ritual. Before Marcus could speak, a guttural chant began. The robed figures swayed, their voices growing louder, filling the night with melody that felt wrong, not just in sound, but in meaning. It made Marcus's skin crawl. The head figure stepped forward and gestured to the altar. "Lay your hand upon the stone. Blood must be offered." Marcus hesitated. "What is this? Who are you?" "Your bloodline has long awaited this moment," the figure whispered. "You carry the Hale mark, descendants of the original keepers. It is your destiny to complete the pact." Suddenly, 2 robed figures grabbed his arms. Another held a curved dagger, ancient and rusted. The head figure pricked Marcus's palm, letting the blood drip onto the altar. The stone hissed. The ground trembled. From deep within the forest, something answered the chant. Part 4, the awakening. The blood moon glowed brighter, redder. The altar cracked open, revealing a hollow chasm beneath. A putrid stench poured out, along with a low, inhuman growl. Marcus pulled free, stumbling back as something began to crawl from the pit. Long, skeletal fingers, blackened flesh, eyes like pits of fire. A creature emerged, the Blood King, the ancient god of sacrifice, long buried by Marcus's ancestors. The cult fell to their knees, chanting louder. "He returns!" The blood moon opens a gate. The creature turned to Marcus, its voice like grinding metal. "You have called me, Blood of Hale. You will be my vessel." Marcus screamed as searing pain shot through his body. His eyes rolled back. His veins darkened. The blood on the altar pulsed with life, crawling back into his skin. He was changing. Part 5, the escape, but Marcus fought back. Somewhere deep in his mind, a voice, his own, pushed against the thing invading him. "No, I won't become you." With a cry of rage, Marcus hurled himself off the altar. The circle exploded in fire and shadow. The cultists screamed as the stones cracked and toppled. He ran, through the forest, through the dark, through whispers that begged him to stop. The Blood King roared behind him, a voice inside him screaming for dominance. He reached a fallen log, tripped, and hit the ground hard. Everything went black. Part 6, the aftermath. Marcus awoke in a hospital 2 days later. Local hikers had found him unconscious near the edge of the forest, bleeding and muttering in ancient tongues. The doctors said he was lucky to be alive. But Marcus didn't feel lucky. He felt watched. In the mirror, sometimes his reflection smiled when he didn't. At night, he heard chanting in his dreams. He saw red moons in the sky when no one else did. He tried to warn the authorities about the cult, but the Ashwood circle was gone. No stones, no blood, no pit, just trees. But he knew what had happened. Something had returned. Part 7, 1 year later. On the eve of the next blood moon, Marcus sat alone in his apartment, staring out the window. The moon glowed red again, and he felt it, the hunger. His hands trembled. His reflection blinked with different eyes. He screamed into the mirror across the room, but the feeling didn't leave. A knock came at the door. He opened it to find a red envelope. Inside it read, "The Blood King waits. The ritual must continue. You are not the last." Marcus fell to his knees, knowing this time he might not win the battle inside. And somewhere deep beneath the earth, the altar began to pulse again. The end. Backhand index pointing right. Don't forget to subscribe to our YouTube channel for more thrilling and spine-chilling horror stories. If you enjoyed this video, please like, share, and leave a comment to let us know what you think. Your support helps us create more terrifying tales just for you. Turn on the notification bell so you never miss an update.